question. What got you into Japanese culture in general? Was street fashion a sort of segue into cosplay?
So actually I found cosplay before I found Japanese fashion.
Mm-hmm.
I looked up this morning because I wanted to be sure what year. My favorite video game, Final Fantasy X-2, it was made in 2003 and I was just 9 years old when I got it.
Oh.
Yeah, and I didn't even have a phone or internet or anything like that. I just had my game. I saw the commercials on TV and I told my grandma, I was like, oh, these girls, and like, I didn't know what anime was. I was like, they look so cute. What is this? I wanna be a part of this. But then as I got like older, like maybe like 12, 13, we got a computer.
Mm-hmm.
So then I started searching like some of my favorite characters, their names are Yuna, Riku, and I just type it into Google because I wanted to see fan art and stuff of them. And then I would see people dressed up as the characters, and I didn't even know it was called cosplay. I had no idea. I was just like, oh, this is so cool. I want to do that one day.
Yeah. What was your first cosplay and why did you decide that you wanted to do them first?
My very first one, I think I was thinking about it for more than 10 years. So Riku, she is from Final Fantasy X-2, and I didn't end up cosplaying her until I was maybe 24 or 25. So that was the first time I ever cosplayed, even though I was into video games and things like that earlier on. But what about you? Did you find J fashion or cosplay first?
I think I found cosplay first. Because I don't think I really got into J fashion until about 6 months before I went to Japan last year in October, when I learned that there was all this stuff happening in Harajuku.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So did you see much like J fashion when you were in Japan? Like
a little bit.
Yeah.
So on the second time I went, I started to really notice it in Harajuku. We went on a Sunday.
Oh.
So we went to like Meiji Jingu.
Where's that?
It's a big shrine.
Oh.
Like sort of lots of gardens.
Yes.
So, yeah, we've been there a couple times. It's better in the summer because all the purple flowers are out.
Oh wow! I've never been. That's awesome.
What do you think the hardest part of cosplay is? Do your skills as a makeup artist help you in any way?
I feel like sometimes I guess I would say yes, because I really do enjoy doing makeup. I have been a professional makeup artist for maybe about 5 years now. But even before then, I was doing makeup in high school in theater. So I was doing theater in year, oh my gosh, I started I think year 8, year 9, year 10, and I didn't do year 12 because I moved school and I didn't know anyone. So I was like, I felt like a bit vulnerable, like acting in front of people I didn't know. So I was just like introverted.
Yeah.
But I feel like honestly anyone can cosplay no matter what your makeup skills are. But I feel like for me, like part of the fun, like even doing my nails blue for like to match the outfit and everything, for me it's like part of the art, because I don't sew like a lot, so I like will buy a lot of my pieces and stuff like that. But some people, the way that they I think show their like art and like the way that their cosplay is theirs is through like the clothes that they make and things like that. So I feel like I'm a bit more expressive with my makeup and hair and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think everybody's different. But I think that's a really good question to ask too.
Yeah. How do you style and keep your wigs, and what is the craziest wig that you've ever done?
Oh my gosh. Normally, so if you get wigs, whether it's from like a website or from eBay, normally they are they come in like little bags, so
Yeah.
I
It's also
just
very
keep them
thin
in
mesh.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the little wig net.
Yeah.
And you see these little drawers behind us. They're just from IKEA, but
Yeah.
they're full of wigs. I think maybe now I have more than 40 plus, but like my favorite wig here, I'll show you. She's too big to fit in a drawer, so she sits on like a little mannequin head here.
Yeah.
If we can even get her all in the shot. But I actually painted this little mannequin head too. I made her purple with some big eyes, blue eyebrows. She's got her little mask on today. But this started, it was just like all straight like that, but then I did the little braids and dreadlocks and stuff in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really fun. I'll do a close-up shot so we can see.
Yeah.
I find that one of the most challenging things about cosplay, I guess, it takes over my life. Every corner you'll see have something, whether it's a wig or a part of a costume or shoes, or even like I can show you, I've got some like daggers and things like in my room.
Love to see that.
Yeah, can we bring them out?
Yeah, that would be great.
Sure. They're actually Riku's daggers.
Oh.
So I didn't make them, but when I was traveling in Sydney, I found a guy at a market, like on a Sunday, and he was just selling all these weapons. And he had some from video games. He even had like the ninja stars from, oh my gosh, what's it called, Naruto?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll do a little close up so you can see. This is Riku, and these are her, I can see her weapons, and I'll bring them out. So they've got like little sheaths on them.
Yeah.
But yeah, feel free. These are real metal, so they are a little bit heavy. And because they're made of metal, I'm not able to take them to a cosplay convention, because like even these little edges, if you feel them, they're quite sharp.
Oh yeah.
But if you take weapons to conventions, they either have to be made out of like wood, plastic, or foam, just in case. I mean, someone would get hit in the head, their eye poked out, just to be safe. Yeah.
These are quite good.
Yeah. Here, you can have a pair.
Definitely wouldn't be practical in battle though.
No, they're a bit bulky.
Yeah, I don't get how those like tiny anime girls hold those huge swords and it's like
And their
swing them
arms are this
around.
thin.
Yeah. It's like, how? Where did all the muscle go?
It's fantasy. I love it. Doesn't have to make sense, doesn't have to be practical like you said, or realistic. The power of magic.
Yeah, the power of love and friendship.
Oh my god.
The most powerful thing in this anime.
That sounds like a quote from My Little Pony. What is it? Friendship is magic.
Yes.
I'll take these ones. They're so heavy.
Are there certain types of characters you prefer to dress up as? Like, there's all more cutesy ones or the bit more dark, violent ones? Does personality have a factor?
I would say more so like personality, but also the voices. I'm attracted to really weird, I like high-pitched voices, and then I like, I don't know, just interesting voices, like something you've not heard before, and you're a bit like, oh, that's different, that's weird, it's unique.
Yeah.
And I try to, when Carl isn't home, that's my husband, when I'm home alone, I just try to practice voices. A bit shy, but I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I've done dark characters, like you were saying, you're a fan of Danganronpa, like Junko, she's a bit crazy.
I love doing her voice though.
Oh my gosh.
Like the little high kind of crazy.
And then she's always like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh my god. But
like
in the
on TikTok, there's like junk. Like there's a certain sound where they speed it up and then do like all those sorts of hand movements.
I
Have you
know,
seen those?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I've even seen a couple cosplayers because she talks with her tongue hanging out, like her mouth is
Yeah.
open and she's like la 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 la.
Like Genocide.
Sorry.
Like what's her actual name? The one with two personalities, and when she sneezes, it switches.
Oh.
Like Genocide show, and then Fukara.
Maybe, I'm not
Maybe.
sure.
Everyone knows her as Genocide show. It'll be fine.
Oh my gosh. I have seen some of the cosplayers because Junko, like, she always has her tongue out. They have a fake tongue. Or they'll like
Yeah.
Photoshop like a prosthetic tongue, like, and I'm just like, that's hilarious. But it's like those
Yeah.
devil tongues that are really long.
I saw this great one where they had a like really long tongue and huge scissors.
Oh my god.
And they got like their sister to film outside.
Oh.
And it was really cool.
That would be awesome. Was that on TikTok?
Yeah. What do you get out of cosplay? Like, why do you enjoy it so much?
Honestly, for me, I think it's more about the community because I really enjoy like going to conventions and stuff and like
Yeah.
seeing. I'll make friends that way. Like I'll be like, oh my gosh, they're actually cosplaying from the same game or the same anime that I'm doing, and like we'll do like group photos and just like the energy. Like they get so excited seeing someone like we've never met before in our lives, but just on that day we share our love for those same like characters. It's awesome.
Yeah. I think that's what I liked about the Harajuku street walk in Apollo Bay. There's like no one that likes that sort of stuff.
Really?
Yeah, so coming to Melbourne and going to that, it's like there's people like me. Do you have like any online platforms like that you post to, like YouTube or like Instagram?
Yeah, I totally do. I feel like I've been in like quarantine. I wasn't working because I work as a makeup artist and we're not able to, you know, social distance while I'm putting eyelashes or doing somebody's makeup because I'm literally touching them. But as a makeup artist, what current restrictions are, I'm actually not allowed to touch anybody.
Yeah.
So I wasn't working for almost 6 months, and I was making YouTube instead. Just not making money from it or anything, but just as a hobby. I would really like to try to get into maybe some like wig styling videos. I've done a few makeup tutorials, but putting more cosplay stuff on my channel, that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do Instagram, so I have 2 pages. So my one where I post my J fashion and cosplay and like modeling stuff is Kitt Karnage XVX. I'll write that on the screen somewhere, and I'll make sure that you have it as well. And then I do one just for makeup, so it's makeup full stop. I always call it a period because I'm from America.
Oh, yeah.
So makeup.by.kittx, and that's my other Instagram for makeup stuff. And on YouTube, it's just KittX Karnage.
Yeah. Okay. Define what you think cosplay is. Like, what a costume needs at bare minimum to at least somewhat count.
Honestly, to me, like the word cosplay means like costume. So you're dressing up as a character. And it doesn't always have to be a character that you know, because I've seen some people, like very famous cosplayers like Jessica Nigri. She gets paid to wear cosplays that were made for her, and like she's like, oh, I've never even played this game. So I think that's totally fine. She's still cosplaying. And then like say my little sister Elena, she's 9, she puts on some Pikachu ears.
Yeah.
She's cosplaying. I don't think there's any room for elitism and like gatekeeping in the cosplay community. If you can say this is the character which inspired my outfit, then you, like, your opinion and like your cosplay is totally valid, no matter how minimal it is. If you've just started cosplaying one day ago, or if you've been cosplaying for 30 years. I feel like there are too many people who are a bit like, oh, you don't have your makeup or a wig or whatever. So one girl I like, actually, I don't know if you can see her here. She's my favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
She wrestled in WWE. She's doing like a Fallout cosplay here. But her name is Leva Bates, and she is a cosplayer, but a wrestler. Do you know Ladybeard?
No.
Oh, I'll have to send you some photos. I feel like you'd really like him. He does the same thing. He's a wrestler and he cosplays.
Yeah.
But like, he doesn't change his hair and he doesn't change his beard, but sometimes he'll do female characters like Sailor Moon. And Leva Bates, she never changes her hair, so normally she'll have her blue hair. No matter what cosplay she wears. She doesn't wear wigs or anything like that.
Yeah.
But she has the outfit on, and I'm still like, that's totally valid.
And what aspects do you personally put into each outfit, like wigs, makeup, costume?
So I think it depends like on the character, and like if it's someone I'm really passionate about, like Riku, like I have her weapons and everything. Some things I make, like I like to buy shoes from op shops and I like to paint them. That's one of my favorite things to do. And if they're animal characters, because I really enjoy like doing Pokemon and things, that's on my list to do a lot more like Pokemon characters, just because I love making ears and tails and stuff like that. But I don't sew. I have made, like, even like Riku, she has some sleeves that have bows on them. That is probably the only time I've sewed, but normally I will have a friend make something for me. So I'm supporting local artists and I pay them to like do a commission for me. Or I will find like something like this, like, you know, like $20 on Shein or very like H&M, and then I can be like, oh, I can cut it up if I want to, you know, put some ribbons or something, hot glue something on it, and it won't matter too much because it wasn't super expensive anyways. I bought my Junko, the Enoshima jacket and stuff like from eBay, and like I had them custom make it to my measurements, and I was just like, I wasn't too happy with it. I'm like, I would rather buy stuff like this. It's not technically a cosplay costume, but it is still kind of like, you know, you can see bubbles up there, kind of like the outfit, you know, she's wearing.